Hello and welcome to the third highlight video of the GTA Formula E Championship. You see Parga at his debut in pole position, Dronballs reserving for moderated account in second and Flaming Gun in third. Pandip is reserving for Simon. Supply GTA is reserving for Peppers. Bataza this time reserving for Kartenhond. And finally Axel reserving for Finn DNF, who overslept the event. And there we jump right into the action. Parga with a good start, keeping his first position. Let's switch to Flaming Gun's perspective for a second. He's managing to overtake Dronballs, who's in the top left corner of this picture. And now Axel from the back of the pack, he had to start last because he didn't do the qualifying. He was like a last minute reserve. We had to move the starting grid, of course, as you see here, because we wanted to give the cars a little bit more space. The original start-finish straight was right next to the hairpin. And an unfortunate takeout of Mark again. Mark with such a bad luck this season. I hope it gets better in the next rounds. Now we see Dronballs with a little bit of honking action going on. And next we see the start again from 4 different views. In the top left corner it's Trusk, on the right it's Pandip, bottom left is Brady, and the last one is Blown Tire. Not a very successful qualifying for Trusk in this race. He's starting from 8th position and trying to get his way through to the top. Now we see a close battle in the front between J-Luke and Dronballs. And J-Luke is hitting Dronballs in the back. He's spinning out and losing a few more positions after his already not so good start. He's now dropped to 8th position. J-Luke, of course, losing more positions than him. And we jump right into the leading group. Parga and Flaming Gun. Parga going wide at this corner, so Flaming is able to pass him. We have a new leader, Flaming Gun, now in the lead. Parga in 2nd place. Dronballs choking after the hairpin as well, losing 2 more positions, now in 10th. Now we are following Brady, and let's switch to J-Luke's perspective for a second to see Sherades choked in this corner. J-Luke and Shady involved in the incident as well, and we switch again to Dronballs with another unlucky choke. DJ Matt able to capitalize, and we see Axel, J-Luke, Shady Fruit and me battling on the long straight. Now pay attention to the black car, that's me, trying to get the inside for Shady with a little bit of a dive bomb here, securing 15th position. Now Mark with a really unlucky situation again. He gets hit by ESSN, who is reserving unsafely on track. 10-second penalty for him there, and really unfortunate, as I said, for Mark again. Now I get hit by J-Luke in the process of him making space for the other cars. He gets hit as well. Now I'm in 20th position, he's in 21st. Now let's jump right into the team duel between the two better racing guys, Peter Oliver and DJ Matt. Peter Oliver right here with the side oversteer, DJ Matt with the overspeed trying to overtake him around the outside, and Peter Oliver manages to keep it side by side next to the pit lane section. Pay close attention to the beautiful cutback attempt of DJ Matt in this hairpin, really well executed, and they go side by side on to the next section, the bridge with the tube APCs. Let's see how it goes. Oh, and Peter Oliver chokes the tube apex. We see it from Blown Tires perspective, who manages to grab a position there. Nico as well choking on a tube apex and hitting Trusk. Elusive Russian involved in the accident as well. While he's trying to re-enter, he hits Supply as well, who's not that much affected. And Peter Oliver once again hitting Nico. Really unfortunate situation for all of the cars involved here. Dronbos was the only person who could benefit from this situation, and we see his perspective again a couple of corners later with a slight oversteer next to the pit lane section, and we see Apex going side by side with him into the next hairpin. He's trying for the cutback as well, and they go side by side onto the difficult bridge section as well. Let's see what happens this time. And this time it's Apex choking, taking Dronbos and Shady with him, and we switch to Horst's perspective, who's able to get through there without a harm. Nico with the overtake on DJ Matt here. What DJ Matt didn't know is that Nico attempted to pit right here. He's going into the pit entrance, and DJ Matt is hitting his back, Sherrod going into him. Horst managing to avoid it. Shady as well spun out here, and we see Mark approaching them with high speed, who had to slow down a bit to not hit a car in the back, and they managed to keep it clean in the next hairpin. Now we follow Trusk in third position. He managed to get it after his average qualifying, and he hits an outsticking prop on the left, spinning across track, and loses 4 positions in the process. Now we are with the leader, with Flaming Gun. As you can see on the left, there are the split times, 1.3 second lead onto the second place Paga, and already a 10-second gap onto third position. Now we follow Shady Fruit, trying to get the overtake on DJ Matt and Apex Whiteout. Just take a look how calm he plays it and how well executed his actions are. Now a little accident in the pit lane. Mark, because of his banners, not able to see Apex, and Apex is spinning out. Now we follow Paga, who is the only one who can manage to keep up with Flaming Gun's pace. He's doing a great job at his debut in second position right now. Now it's Nico trying to overtake Axel. Axel choking on the left side here. Nico and J-Luke managing to go through. Now it's Trusk leaving the pit lane, and he approaches the next hairpin along with Horst and Elusive Russian. He puts pressure on Elusive on the bridge to overtake him in the next 2 corners. And there we see it, he passed him on the start-finish straight. Here we see the battle for third position between Supply and Pandit. Next up, Axel getting absolutely smashed by E-Assassin, of course honking to signalize him to wait, and DJ Matt manages to pass E-Assassin as well. Now it's Elusive Russian trying to overtake Horst on the bridge section. You know what has happened in the past 2 scenes with the bridge, but this time Elusive and Horst keep it collision free. Elusive on the outside here, but for the inside on the next corner, and they go side by side into the chicane, and Horst still in 10th position. Now Blown Tires perspective, diving on the inside of Elusive, managing to take his 11th spot. Now they go side by side onto the next section. Peter Oliver and Dronbos up next. Dronbos taking the inside line, sticking to the inside line and overtaking him. Peter Oliver now in 7th position, Dron 1 position ahead. Now we see Elusive chasing at Haza and Shady Fruit. Nico's right behind them. Elusive with a slight nudge into Shady Fruit's back. Nico seeing the gap here on the inside with a slight nudge onto Elusive. Elusive giving it to Shady Fruit, and Shady Fruit hitting the post boxes, spinning out. Unfortunately, this resulted in a 5-second penalty for Nico. Now we're back to our leader again, Flaming Gun. He increased his gap to Paga, onto 4 seconds. The third position is 18 seconds behind him right now. Now we see Mark and some crazy fans running on track to cheer for their idol. Then it's Paga pitting in. He pitted in second position and he comes out of the pits in second position as well. Next up, the battle between Supply and Pandip again. Both of them have pitted right now, so it's the battle for 5th position that Pandip just took. Now we are at the battle for 7th position between Blown Tire, Brady and Nico, who is right behind them, and I will just let the picture speak for themselves right now. And once again an unfortunate situation here. Nico hitting Blown Tire in the back. He spins out. Nico of course has to wait. You mustn't forget it's about points right here. Blown Tire now in 10th position, Nico in 11th. And we see the leader Flaming Gun pitting in. His gap is about 20 seconds right now onto second place Paga. And he stays in first position. Now we have Horst and Axel battling for 16th position. And Axel once again choking at the same spot where he did a few laps before. Really unfortunate for him, he was in a good course for 15th position. Still the same battle. Now we see Matt involved as well after Axel's choke, and still the battle is on. Now we follow Brady, who is still chasing Will. Nico with the overtake attempt on his teammate, giving him a slight nudge here. And Nico managed to pass him. Now we are back to Supply and Pandip. Pandip with the oversteer and Supply on the inside for the next corner, but Pandip defending well around the outside. They go side by side into the next hairpin. And we are back with our leader in the final lap. Really good race from Flaming Gun again. He does a great job so far in this season. As you can clearly tell, no one had a chance to compete with him in this race apart from Paga maybe, but you can see on the screen the gap is quite significant there. So GG Flaming Gun, well played. I hope we see such stunning performances again in the next races. Jumping back to Blown Tire, Brady and Nico in the final lap, of course, you see it in the bottom left. Flaming already finished and they go into the hairpin section. Brady and Nico with the little collision between the two teammates. Elusive capitalizing off the mistake, going straight into the points with the points finish. Nico now in 12th position, currently without points, and he's competing for the overall championship title, so that hurt him a lot. Now on the screen the overall results for this race. Flaming Gun with a good first place, Paga in second, Trusk in third of course, Pandip reserving for Simon in 5th position, Drone Balls reserving for Moderated in 6th. I myself managed to finish in 15th again with a really unlucky qualifying result and also with a bad race. And there we see the podium again. GG Flaming Gun again from Edems from Finland. In first position, Paga from the Netherlands for banana cars in second, and Trusk in third for banana cars as well. The extra point for the fastest lap goes to Flaming Gun as well. Thanks again for watching. Check this channel for further Formula E videos and all the other channels linked in the description for all the drivers.